judges are ready. The fighters are ready. The boxing world is ready.
The fight starts now!
Let's go.
How do you like it? On the show.
So aggressive, so focused.
It all comes down to this. With a corner knockdown. Still the undisputed champion of the world. DAZN Weekend Preview.
Welcome to the weekend preview inside Madison Square Garden, where on Saturday, Richardson Hitchins will defend his 140-pound title against George Ferocious Kambosos, the former undisputed champion at 135 pounds. On Thursday, these two had a heated press conference, Sergio. If you missed it, check it out.
I love that underdog role, but there's no maybes. I'm doing this. This is not fake stuff. I'm coming to this home in a familiar place where I'm 2-0 already. This is the trifecta. Like Lenny said, sorry, Lou. Like Lenny said, the talk is finished. We don't need to sit and talk. If the fight's sold or not, that's his problem. I'm coming here as the underdog. I'm coming to win this fight. You've seen it before. You've seen these eyes. Lou, you've seen these eyes. And I'm here to win this fight.
If he's confident in himself, they saying I'm easy work. I know for sure I'm confident in myself. I've been saying this since the face-off. I want to bet the 50,000. His dad said he got the bet, so hold up. He said bring the money. The money's here. 50. The money's here. Hold up. The money's right here. We got 50 cash. Can we shake on it again? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's shake on it. If you believe in yourself, you believe.
Put your money on yourself, on your bet.
I ain't scared of that, bro. It's boxing, bro. I ain't scared of that. I would have been smacked.
Put your money on yourself, on your bet.
Go put your money. Go put your money like I've already done.
Bet the money, you. Bet the money, you.
George Kambosos has already put his
I
money
already put my money on the bet. I already put my money on the bet.
Easy work.
Go put your money on the same.
50,000. Dad, 50,000. This guy, listen. This guy got all this talk to say. Like I said, if you believe in, I ain't on this kid is a bum. I ain't worried about him. You got all this stuff to say.
Look,
let's bet the
all I know
50,000.
one thing about you. You've spent 6 weeks of the training camp thinking about 50K.
Okay.
And you know why?
Okay.
Because your manager negotiated
Let's
a deal. It's
I'ma
not
beat
my
the
your manager didn't negotiate a deal.
Let's save it for the fight. Save it for the fight.
He borrowed the 50K just like he borrowed all that jewelry.
Millions over here, champ.
Good on you.
We making millions over here. I don't know what y'all making Saturday.
How many millions I made?
I'm a 7-figure fighter.
Probably fake. Fake money.
Now it's fake money. Fake jewelry. We don't do nothing fake in New York.
You are fake.
This is New York City. We don't do nothing fake.
Fake rat.
Ain't nothing fake. You find a real New Yorker now.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there Saturday night. No problem.
Calm and collected, ready.
I'm ready to fight right now. I want to fight you right now. I'll fight you.
And that's why I hate, you know, the whole media, they try to write me off my last fight with Lee and Power. Everybody said that.
He's trying to sell tickets. He's getting clout.
Everybody said that I was going to lose the fight. This is just to show you a lot of people don't know nothing about boxing. Like I said, now they want to make me the favorite. They should put me on underdog so I could really shock the world again. This guy's easy work. He was a bum. He's still living off Teofimo.
Show us on Saturday night.
Being a Mickey bait outside.
Listen, like I said, the talk is over. Whatever you want to say, no problem.
Show us
I'm
on
here
Saturday
ready
night.
to fight right now.
I won't
Friday
be nowhere.
night,
You
Saturday,
see me.
no
I won't
problem.
be going nowhere.
How do you win this fight on Saturday night?
Dominating fashion. Like I said, Saturday night, I won't be going nowhere. I'll be right in front of him. Bill Haney want to say, don't run, get knocked the out.
Talks about
I ain't
everyone.
Devin Haney. I'll be right
Bill
there in front of
Haney.
him all night, punishing this guy. I will be right there all night.
Oh, we ready.
I worry about the whole boxing
Bill
world.
been telling me.
This whole sport is my shit.
Tell him, Bill.
Richardson
Tell him,
Hitchins
Bill.
here to take the
Tell
whole
him.
sport
He's
over.
disrespecting your son.
And I'm going to make an example of this
disrespecting
right
your
here.
son. He reckon,
I'm going to make an
he
example.
your son
This
up.
is my shit. This is my shit. This is my shit.
Tell him,
This
Bill.
is my shit. What's wrong with
City.
y'all?
Ooh, so many
This is my
tickets.
shit. I already done gave it to your son.
2,000
and when
tickets
after
sold.
him, put my name, take my name off that hit list and print it on the paper.
Yeah? You did?
Did I embarrass you?
I'm in your city. I'm here. They don't give a f. I'm in your city. I don't care. Bring everyone. I got boys too. Trust me. I don't give a f. I'm right here.
What you will get on Saturday night is a tremendous fight. The IBF World Championship live at Madison Square Garden on DAZN. And before we go, one final word. Where's Bill Haney? Bill, Prediction for Saturday night, who wins? George Kambosos. Right, we'll see, we'll see. Over and out. We'll see you for a huge show on Saturday night.
Well, Sergio, that escalated pretty quickly at the press conference, and it made me anticipate this fight a little bit more. Richard Hitchins coming in as a big favorite, but it's pretty clear that the same confidence that George Kambosos had going into that Teofimo Lopez fight 4 years ago, that's still in him right now.
And that's what I wanted to see from Kambosos. That's what we needed to see from George Kambosos, that fire, because whenever you get stopped on the top level like he did against Lomachenko, a great fighter, you start doubting yourself, you start doubting your greatness. But he had the best night of his life here, and this is an arena that has magic. It has ghosts of other great fighters in the past. He's had his greatest moments here. I think he can do it again because this is a man that has the experience. He knows how to fight small. He knows how to fight on the big stage. And he's dealing with a fighter, a newly crowned champion, Hitchins, that only has one gear pretty much. He has one gear. We haven't seen him have to, switch it to another gear. So I think Kambosos can get up to that point, push him to the limits, and we're going to have to see something different in order for Richardson Hitchins to keep that title.
Let's talk about some of the variables in this fight. 4 years ago, Kambosos came into the Garden to face Teofimo Lopez as an undefeated fighter. He is 2-3 in his last 5 fights. He's faced top competition, lost 2 times to Devin Haney, once to Vasily Lomachenko, but his career has not progressed the way he wanted to. Do you think at this stage he is still that same guy we saw at MSG 4 years ago?
Look, we're going to find out. I know it sounds cliche, but we're going to find out. And he definitely still has the fire. He still has the hunger. And I think, judging him off his last fight, he still has the quick hands, still has the quick feet, and he still goes for when he's behind on points, he still tries to go for the big shots. That's something his fellow Aussie and Liam Perro wasn't able to do. He was just content in being outboxed. Kambosos is going to lay down on his sword, per se. I think he'll go out on his shield if it comes to a point where he's behind on the points and he needs a knockout to win. He's willing to go out on his shield and lose by knockout. That's what makes him so interesting. That's what makes him a live dog in this fight. I think Kambosos will have his moments. He will be exciting, and we're going to find out if Hitchins passed the test once he has his chin hit.
When he fought Teofimo, he fought a guy that came towards him, that was looking to knock him out. Richardson Hitchins fights a very different style.
Yep.
He is a pure boxer that fights behind the jab. What does Kambosos have to do to get inside that jab? Because he is going to be the smaller man in the ring on fight night.
There's several ways to break that distance. I mean, when you're a short fighter, you need quick feet. He has them. So double, triple your jabs to break that distance in. You got to keep your chin down, aim at the chest, bang at the body. And, forget the head. Don't go head hunting like he normally does. You got to aim at the shoulder. That way you can land a punch right there on the shoulder, land something behind the bicep. Once you land that first shot, then the rest of the combinations will get flowing. They don't need to land cleanly, but they get good to you. You start feeling like you're landing something, and by doing that, you get motivation. And some judges like pressure as well. If you remember the last fight with Hitchins, with Paro, he won. It was a split decision. We thought he got outboxed pretty easily, but it was a split decision.
Well, it was a split decision, but that judge that awarded
doesn't matter, man. You never know what they're watching.
Widely criticized.
You never know what the judges are watching. Is what I'm saying. So just hit anywhere, you might get credit for it.
140 pounds, new weight class for George Kambosos. He's been a long time, 135 pounds. This is his second fight at 140. His last fight was against a late replacement in Jake Wiley. Do you think that the weight is going to make a difference for Kambosos?
He wasn't a puncher at 135. I don't expect him to be a puncher at 140, but Kambosos is not a puncher. That's not what his MO is. He's a quick in and out fighter. He's a good 1-2 fighter, and he gets respect by his bravado, by the way that he's willing to exchange. So the power's not going to make a difference. I think what is going to make a difference is that he can rehydrate, get bigger. So once he wrestles him inside, he can be able to outmaneuver him, outmuscle him, walk him back. If you start seeing him doing that against the taller fighter in Hitchins, then he has a game plan.
I thought Richard Hitchins outclassed Liam Paro, got off to a bit of a slow start, but then dominated the entire second half of the fight. If I'm George Kambosos, I'm going back and watching and rewatching and rewatching again the fight that Hitchins had against Gustavo Lemos. Because Gustavo Lemos took the fight to Hitchins. He hurt Hitchins in the second half of that fight. Do you think that Kambosos has the style that can give him the same level of success that Lemos had?
He has the same right hand. I mean, he doesn't have the power that Lemos has. But yeah, forget the Paro fight. Paro's a southpaw. It was easier for Hitchins to control him with the straight right hand and the 1-2. Against an orthodox fighter, it's going to be different. Kambosos uses angles, fights small, pounce on opponents from low up. I think he can do that, and we've seen Kambosos do that again. And that right hand that Lemos was able to land on Hitchins, yeah, if you can land something like that, if you can start digging to the body and loop him over the top, we got to fight.
The mind games that Kambosos likes to play have been hit or miss, right? They were really effective against Teofimo Lopez 4 years ago, less effective against Devin Haney, not effective at all against Vasily Lomachenko. It was impossible to shake. What you saw from Hitchins at the press conference on Thursday, that was a guy that looks like he's a little bothered by some of the antics of Kambosos. Can that be a factor in this fight?
I think he was quoting Sun Tzu's The Art of War last time. Kambosos
That was the Haney fight, yeah.
He didn't implement none of those great chapters of that war book. But for this one, I've already seen one of them. He's already instigating the opposition. He's instigating the warriors. He wants them to fight the fight they weren't preparing for. We saw a glimpse of that with Hitchins. He's already becoming a little bit unfeathered. You know, he started talking a little bit too much. He got a little bit physical. They pushed each other. That benefits Kambosos, believe it or not. He's used to the talking. He's a master promoter. So I think round one goes to George Kambosos already.
All right, so last thing here. Richardson Hitchins is coming into this fight as a big favorite. Like, a lot of people believe that he can easily outbox Kambosos if that's what he tries to do. But Hitchins is someone that's looking for bigger fights. He wants a matchup against Teofimo Lopez. You saw Bill Haney at the press conference on Thursday. Hitchins is yelling at him from the stage. He wants to fight Devin Haney at some point over the next couple of months. Does he need to go out in this fight and not just win, but make a statement? And by a statement, I mean doing to Kambosos what Lopez couldn't do, what Haney couldn't do, and get a knockout.
I think he's going to have to. I think every fighter right now on the top level, especially the A side, is thinking about Tom and Jerry right now. They don't want to be Tom and Jerry. They don't want to be chasing around a boxer. They want to make a fight. They want to show that they're A side. They want to put butts in seats, and they want to make more money. In order to do that, Hitchins needs to put on a show. He needs to actually take some opportunities and try to stop someone like Kambosos. If he does that, we have a potential new star.
The bad blood is real between George Kambosos and Richardson Hitchins, between the trainers, probably between the promoters, probably between the families, everybody involved. A lot of bad blood. We'll see if that translates to a great fight on Saturday night.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
My car is starting kind of slow.
Let's see. Just needs a charge. It's free.
Are you sure it's free?
Positive.